put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Murray's pass.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
They're unsure what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So a big kick to get this back to even, and now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet, so now your defense, you got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Funchess has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A gain of 9 yards.
Mike 57, Mike
And
57.
first down.
Target.
Now Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing now is Jackson. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
He was looking for Jarius Wright that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson, and the grab by Croft. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyler Croft in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime that ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And our attention shifts to Tom Gurley. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think...
And that's caught inside the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
The Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
At the 17-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now Murray. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans though holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take the knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens,
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the counter, Ingram. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, Benny. I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Jackson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. This is Ingram. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. On third down, Jackson. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold it, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death. But you're also kicking up and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
From the 31, Murray looking for Cooper. That's complete.
Let's go.
7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good
counter.
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. And they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Check 56.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags, and an overtime thriller. They are moving on to the playoffs.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.